This whole narrative of Trump being responsible for killing people is really sick. These people who are running with it, like Joe Biden, by the way.
And they keep doing the same exact thing. Everything they did, they said, no, he did it.
Right.
It's every time. It's just
by not panicking the public, somehow now he's responsible for the deaths. Nancy Pelosi, I hear say it. Joe Biden, I hear say it.
Yep.
I mean, it's really, these people are sick.
Meanwhile, it was Joe Biden who, 2009, according to I think it was a Political article I came across, that had to be corrected by the White House because of a statement he made regarding flying during the virus outbreak, the H1N1, that he was causing a panic because he said, "Oh, it spreads in tight spaces. You shouldn't fly." And they had to issue an entire statement, kind of basically smacking him around, saying, "No, don't listen to Joe. He's kind of an idiot."
Joe Biden and the Obama administration and his administration as vice president's response to H1N1, they screwed it up at every turn. As I'm not going to play it again. I've played for you with Ron Klain, who was Biden's chief of staff. Hello, Biden's chief of staff, who said it was just fortuitous luck that they didn't kill millions of people.
Yeah,
basically is what he said. They stopped testing. Stop the testing. Not like said jokingly at a rally, I told them to slow it down. Oh, look what he said. They actually stopped the testing. So with something, by the way, that was not nearly as ubiquitous as this was. So Joe Biden will not be asked any questions about this, though. Jake Tapper could have asked him today. But no, he asked him about, just nonsense, just questions the whole time. He pushed them one time, and that was this. Cut 41, G. You got that? Fire it up.
Something else he did is he renegotiated NAFTA.
He did.
He renegotiated NAFTA. Now, when you ran for president and when Barack Obama ran for president, you both said you would renegotiate NAFTA. You didn't. He did. Nancy Pelosi said that the USMCA, which President Trump signed into law, is a, quote, victory for America's workers. Does he deserve credit for that?
No, I think, remember, he wasn't the one that pushed that particular one that passed. The House amended the bill, so he couldn't.
He signed it.
By the way, it's a big deal, though. Here's what they amended. He was giving pharma a way out, giving them a gigantic break, just like he's doing now with pharma. They're building plants overseas and getting tax breaks for it. That's what it was about with him, and they said, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to.
He renegotiated NAFTA, and you didn't. Is the point? I mean,
because we had a Republican Congress that wouldn't go along with us renegotiating.
Oh, that's what it was.
But doesn't he deserve some credit for that? It's better. The USMCA is better than NAFTA.
It is better than NAFTA, but look what.
Oh, okay. So he just lied through. He lies through. Between his plagiarism and his lying, I don't think he's kind of one of those who just. I don't think it even really computes what comes out. He just talks.
Oh, God, there's no doubt about it.
Well, isn't that what Rudy Giuliani said? He talks, and every 10 or 15 minutes he says something that makes you go, what?
Right. He just fills space with words. Because he claimed in that interview, it wasn't in that cut, that he was against NAFTA.
Yes.
Meanwhile, he was not only for it, he was also the guy who was firsthand for the TPP, which was a disaster.
43, G. So he says in this thing that he was against NAFTA. Well, here's Joe Biden in 2007. Roll that.
It doesn't agree with me. See, my problem is I voted for NAFTA.
Oh.
NAFTA in my state created more jobs than it lost jobs coming out of my state. And you can argue that on balance, it probably created more American jobs than it lost. It goes to your point about there was dislocation. Some jobs got lost, some jobs got created. But again, NAFTA wasn't the problem.
Oh, so, okay. So not only did he vote for it, now he's defending it.
Right.
But today you didn't hear that. Now, is Jake Tapper unaware of this clip? I mean, I'm sure Jake Tapper, obviously, he must prep to do these interviews. So the only thing he went in there with was to push him on the fact that the president passed this, got rid of NAFTA. But he doesn't call them out on him lying and say, I was against it. He wasn't against it. He voted for it and now is defending it.
Right.
In this clip. Now, how can Jake Tapper not know this?
I just can't believe he pushed back as much as he did.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that too, Paul. Yeah. But you know what's funny is that somewhere in that same area, I don't know if you even have it, that he started blaming Bush for NAFTA when it was signed and enacted under Bill Clinton. So somehow, if you go back and watch this, you'll hear him say, well, it's Bush's fault that they wouldn't work with us when we wanted to renegotiate it. And it's like, what are you talking about? This guy is making it up on the fly, hoping that, you know what, stuff like that you just played where he says where he voted for it and then defends it doesn't come out.
And that's the point. The more you get him off the teleprompter, which he obviously didn't have with Jake Tapper, he just fills space with words.
With lies.
Lies.
He is a legitimate liar. Like he cannot pathological liar. He cannot stop himself.
He's a politician.
He is a political weather vane. Whatever the wind blows, he says what he thinks he's supposed to say in that moment, and he's constantly nailed. Did I really wish there'd be fact checkers? Okay, fine. How about we have a team of fact checkers on both sides of the aisle, not the entire fact-checking team from the entire State Department of Hillary Clinton or the entire Obama administration over in Facebook. I mean, it's a joke. It's just an endless disinformation campaign, and it's exhausting, is what it is.